Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you too can become great. Now let me tell you something, friends. I didn't say that from a perch on high, or as some kind of fella who never faced ridicule or doubt. I said it as a man who grew up barefoot in the backwaters of Missouri, whose schooling ended before it really began, and who was told time and time again that his ambitions were too grand for a boy who spent more time with riverboats than books. But I believed, and I dared to dream. Not always with confidence, no, sometimes with great uncertainty, but with enough grit to try, fail, and try again. You see, I met my fair share of small people, and I don't mean stature. I mean those who wear their fear like armor and wield their insecurities like knives. These are the folks who see a dreamer and reach for the hammer, not to help build, but to break down. Now, I've got no quarrel with humility, but there's a world of difference between humility and belittlement. The former is a virtue, the latter is poison. The small-minded cannot stand the sight of a soul bold enough to try something different because it reminds them of what they've buried inside themselves: ambition unfulfilled, courage untapped, potential unexplored. When I said, keep away from them, I didn't mean to scorn or hate. I meant protect your light, because the world will offer you countless reasons to dim it. Don't let a single voice, no matter how loud, turn down your brightness. In my time, America was changing fast, growing westward, inventing machines, dreaming bigger than its own borders. But ambition was often seen as arrogance. You were expected to know your place and stay in it. I didn't. I chased riverboats, then newspapers, then gold, then novels, and then ideas. And I failed. Oh, how I failed. More often than I succeeded. But I was lucky. I met a few truly great people along the way. You know them because when they speak, they don't say, "You can't," they say, "Why not?" The really great people, listen close. They don't just shine, they reflect. They make you see a version of yourself you hadn't yet dared to believe in. They don't clip your wings, they teach you how to fly. Now fast forward to your world. Yes, I've been keeping an eye on you all. Your world is noisier, faster, and more crowded than mine ever was. But in some ways it hasn't changed at all. You still have your dreamers and your doubters, your builders and your breakers, your uplifters and your underminers. Only now the voices of belittlement are louder. They live in your screens. They multiply like mosquitoes in summer. Every time you share a dream, someone is waiting to dismiss it, mock it, or turn it into a punchline. But here's the thing. Greatness is not loud. It's not flashy. And it sure as sin isn't cruel. Greatness is quiet encouragement. It's an open door. It's a hand extended when you stumble. And if you're lucky enough to find someone like that, hold on tight. And better yet, become that for someone else. Because what the world needs now more than ever isn't more critics. It needs more encouragers, more mentors, more people willing to say, "I see something in you." Not because it benefits them, but because they believe in the ripple effect of belief. So here's my advice to you, for today and for your future. Cultivate your ambitions like a garden. Fence them off from doubters until they're strong enough to weather the wind. Surround yourself with those who see the horizon, not the fence post. And when you reach even a little of your own potential, don't use it to climb higher and forget the rest. Use it to reach back. Shine that light for the next soul behind you. Don't be a small person. Be a great one. And not because you shouted the loudest, or stood tallest, or made the most gold, but because you helped someone else see that they too could become great. That's the kind of legacy that outlives your name, outlasts your wealth, and outshines any fame. So, dream big, speak kindly, and never, never let anyone belittle what burns inside you. Yours in wit and wisdom, Mark Twain.